Okay, so hey guys, today we're going to be reviewing the Faithless texture pack in Minecraft. Now, this texture pack basically tries to improve Minecraft in a pretty cool way. I mean, the first thing you can notice is that each of the spawn eggs look like the mobs that they're representing, right? And there's actually some really cool Easter eggs in this. Also, I just realized the spyglass actually looks like it actually has amethyst. Like, look at that. You can see the inside there. It looks like actual amethyst. It looks actually orange, which makes it look like actual copper. That's cool. You can see they actually has a cool skybox in the background. It actually looks quite nice. So yeah, they can see these are the planks. The planks. Now, I like how the oak planks and the oak log look like a mixture between the old texture and the new texture. I think that's kind of an interesting mix. In fact, each of these planks have a unique pattern, right? So for example, these ones go sideways. These ones look okay, I guess. These ones have a bit of a crack in them, I guess. Like these one have like bolts. I think the one that really stands out to me is the oak one because the oak one just looks like the classic texture, but like a little bit more modernized. Same with the oak, like the oak log. And for some reason, the mangrove has this weird gold outline around it. I don't know, that's a bit weird. But yeah, I actually like how these two look distinct. Like in fact, these two look very distinct. Like these don't look like the same texture. I actually really like this texture. Like look at this. The cherry planks look really good. The doors look pretty good. I like how the jungle door looks like a bamboo shoot. Like you can see this is like a bamboo. I think that's kind of cool. I love the dark oak door. Everything else, I mean, these look, they don't look that different. Um, yeah, I like how the TNT is written in the standard galactic alphabet. Love the enchantment table. The UI, okay, so let me just look at the sprites. The sprites, I love how the sprites look like very kind of cartoonish, kind of RPG style. Like, look at the spawn eggs. I love how you can tell immediately what each of the mob look like. Like, it's so cool. It's such a nice detail. In fact, I'm curious if this even applies to the Ender Dragon too. Yeah, Ender Dragon spawn egg, Wither spawn egg. That's cool. And I love how they each. Oh, I added the beds for this one. I love how each of the beds have a unique pattern to them. I think my favorite one is the orange one, and the lime one. Like look at the beds are so cool. The chiseled bookshelf also has really cool colored books too. Signs look really good. Now I am gonna get to the paintings, but look at this. Look at this. The respawn anchor looks like the Nether reactor core. That is actually so cool. That's such a creative use of it. Like it. Now, okay, the thing that actually really caught my eye is these brick textures. These brick textures are basically the same as the original texture. Like they just straight up stole an official Minecraft texture and just called it a day. These are exactly the same texture, right? Like literally the same. Now, I find it really interesting that the nether brick has a different top texture than the side texture. I don't know how they did that, but I think that's pretty unique, actually. But everything else here looks pretty good. The cobblestone looks like a mixture between the old cobblestone and the new cobblestone, which I think is kind of interesting. So we'll get to the paintings now. Now, the paintings are really cool because some of them have pop culture references. For example, this one is a reference to the Minecraft Live, like the Minecraft mob vote, and the diorama that they always use, like the 2D pixel art. And we have this one, which has a villager in it. Like, the paintings are kind of faithful. Now, the one I really like is this one. This is like the Fallen Kingdom family from Captain Sparkles. And then this one is literally, it's the Walking Man, the Standing Man, or whatever it's called, but it's Rick Astley. Like, bro, they got Rickrolled in Minecraft with this texture pack. This one's actually really cool because it's like that iconic background that everyone had as a kid growing up with using Minecraft. And the next this one's supposed to be referenced to me with the cat, and then I don't know what it's called, but like they're really cool. Like I really like these paintings. Okay, so moving on, we got the ores. The ores actually look pretty okay. This one definitely strikes out the most. Like these all have a different texture. Don't know why the coal has the basic texture. In fact, some of these look like they kind of like faithful to the original texture. Like I like how the nether quartz actually look like crystals. Now the thing I don't like about this texture pack is the glass. The glass does not look good, especially the regular glass. Like look at that. Ugh. Terracotta looks basically the same, except some of them have a different pattern, I guess. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Um, the concrete, the terracotta. Now, each of the wall have a different pattern, which sometimes works, but sometimes doesn't. I mean, that's just up to preference, I guess. Now, one thing that's kind of cool is that the carved pumpkin does have different textures. Like, I think that's, I mean, not many different textures. I feel like this would definitely benefit from some variated textures. For some reason, the cactus have the black spikes, which I hate the black spines. Like, the white spines look so much better. The end dragon egg looks pretty cool. Skulk Shrieker, or the Skulk Shrieker actually looks pretty cool. The fire looks pretty nice too. The coral looks almost practically the same. Like I really can't tell. I mean, apart from this one. This one looks the same. You got the mushrooms actually look really tiny. I like that. The pitcher plant looks basically the same. Torchlight looks very different. Most of these look really like they look like the original texture, but like improved in a pretty good way. Now I love the armors. The swords are amazing. Like I love how shiny the diamond and the gold looks. The trims are basically the same, except for the fact that the rib one looks much more vibrant, and this one looks like a wood skeleton, which I really like. The pots also are pretty faithful to the original, which I guess makes sense. You don't want to stray too far from the design. But, okay, so now moving on to the plants. The plants look pretty good. I actually really like the peony. Looks very colorful. Yeah, the flowers actually look really, really nice. In fact, I like how this one looks like a mixture between the poppy and the rose. That's really cool, actually. I like how this one, the crimson roots, or the crimson, I don't know what this is actually called. Yeah, the crimson roots look very, like, fiery. Like, they kind of look like they're burning or something. Now we're moving on to the trees. The trees actually look pretty good. I will say that the spruce leaves do look a bit too dark for my preference, but that just might be me. The birch tree does look pretty nice. In fact, the jungle tree looks like a mixture between the old texture and the new texture. Like, look at the jungle leaves, right? In fact, this almost looks like a texture that came out of Terraria. Which I hate. Honestly, Terraria sucks. That's for another video, but, like, we're not gonna get into that for now. But, everything else looks pretty good. Like, I like the mangrove leaves. The cherry tree looks really nice. I like the pattern they went for that. Yeah, the mushrooms. Really cool texture, actually. This one doesn't look like it's animated. Oh no, it's animated. The nether port looks very cool. Let's check out the nether. Also, if you notice, the font is also different. Check. Whoa, okay. I love how these look like flames. I think that's a really nice touch. Actually, I think the mushrooms do have different textures. Wait. Oh, they do! Oh, that's cool. Okay, that's a nice touch. Oh, oh, they do have. Oh, whoa. Okay, that's really disturbing. Look at the nether. Like, you can see some of the nether like has random variations, and it looks like eyes. Oh, that's really. They look like intestines or something like that, like veins. Oh, that's really creepy, actually. I mean, that's cool, but like, ooh. Now, okay, here's the thing I don't understand is why does the lava look like the old classic Minecraft lava? Like, that just looks super weird and jarring. That looks super weird. It's almost like, I don't know, it looks weird. Also, the elytra actually looks really good. God, yeah, the netherrack variations. I think this is, wait, is that netherrack? No, that's netherrack. I thought that was nether quartz. Wow, very different variations. I like that. Okay, so let's go to the end. So should we see the end level? Oh, look at the end portal! Oh, that's cool. Okay, let's see. Again, this looks like... Oh! Okay, the ender dragon. Whoa, okay, the ender dragon actually looks cool. I like that. Okay, we spawn all those back. We should have done that last. But yeah, let's move on to the mobs now, because the mobs actually look pretty interesting. There's actually two mobs that I really like the reference to, and we'll get to that in a short minute. Actually, let's get to it right now. So, the piglin and the piglin brute are supposed to be references to the zombie pigmen from the Fallen Kingdom series. Like, this one is supposed to be the one that, like, is in charge of the pigman army, right? Because I was like, wait, this looks very familiar, and then I realized, oh yeah, it's that character. And I think that's a really cool reference. Obviously, they look really ugly when I turn back, but that's a really cool reference to have that, right? Like, really cool. But other than that, like, the mobs, I mean, okay. The mobs look okay, I guess. Like, they're pretty faithful to the original. It's funny because the texture pack is called Faithless. Now, I don't know why the Ravager is sad. He looks very sad. Like, if you look at him, he's crying. He has tears in his eyes. That's very weird. Now, one thing that's really weird is that each of the illagers and villagers have, like, blue eyes. I think that's kind of, I mean, I guess it's consistent. I guess these look actually pretty cool. I like the Zoglin, actually. The camel actually has the regular eyes. I think it's cool. The snow golem looks very Christmassy. The gas looks very sad though. And I love the texture for the Elder Guardian. Looks very kind of like, it really, like this one actually looks like it's made of prismarine. This one looks like it's made of cracked or something like really old prismarine. The creeper looks really cool. Yeah, oh wow, look at the magma cube. Okay, the magma cube actually looks really cool. And now, I don't know why, it's always the pig, the sheep, and the cow, and the chicken have different models. Like, for example, the chicken has a bit of extra detail. The cow, the pig, and the chicken have, like, extra details, like the ears and the snout. I think that's actually kind of cool. I wish they could normally have this. Like, why can't chicken, like, they feel like this should be part of their model, like, on default. The sniffer and kind of, they're different. I like the sniffer. You can see the sniffer actually has shorter ears, which I think is, like, interesting. But yeah, other than that, I think these actually look pretty good. Let's actually showcase the warden, too. Not survival. Okay, so we got the hogland as well. Looks pretty cool. I like how one eye is bigger than the other, kind of to match the snout. Then we got the warden. The warden has no texture here, so it looks empty. I found that kind of interesting. Then we got the axolotls, which I guess look okay. Now, I like that the squid actually look like these look like tentacles. Same with the glow squid. I think these actually look really good. And yeah. Oh, look at the wither skeleton actually. It's like I didn't even notice that. Again, small little details like that may really make a texture pack stick out. And yeah, other than that, this is a pretty good texture pack for the price. But I think it's a bit too expensive for the price. And I just bought it today, so yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed.